A solo road trip has the power to transform your life. That's a pretty bold statement, and I'm sure you have doubts, but let me ask you this. What's your life like right now today? Does the path that you're on feel a little bit more like you're at a crossroads than maybe on some beautiful scenic byway? Are you stuck in some transitional period of your life? Do you need a change? Maybe you're in a state of confusion or fear or doubt or uncertainty. It's all super normal, but it's trying to figure out what comes next. If you're thinking, absolutely, that's me on some level, yes, 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 then this is for you. I believe a solo road trip can absolutely change your life, and I say that with conviction because it changed mine. This is my story, and it happened to me. Hi, I'm Bing from Wonder Bing Travel, and I want to invite you into this conversation so we can talk about how and why a solo road trip can have the power of transformation in your life. So I've been road tripping for quite a few years now. I've traveled over 50,000 miles just in the US and through 46 different states, and I don't say that to brag, but to tell you that when I'm on a solo road trip, that's when I'm learning more about myself. And I have my eyes open to seek the wonder of God's creation with every passing mile. And what happens is that I learn that I am a transformative work in progress. So I'm really excited to tell you about the guide I created to share all of this and more with you. It will help you find your way on your path toward a solo road trip. And the guide does a deeper dive into how and why a solo road trip can be life-changing. Okay, it's called Going Solo, and here's some of the things that you'll learn in the guide. First of all, why solo road trip? Why would you do it in the first place? So I make a good case for that. I also address what is the number one reason why people hesitate, and that is fear, right? There could be fear surrounding the road trip itself. It could be surrounding just being on your own. So many different things, fears that you have at home, lots of things. So I address the fears and the pitfalls that surround solo travel, that whole idea of stepping out on your own, doing something new. It could be a first time you've ever done anything like that, and I get that. Been there, done that. Okay, I also share the hidden upsides of solo travel. There's a lot of fun and quirky and little things that you just wouldn't think about that are so great about solo road tripping. So I share some of those. And then how a solo road trip can create space for yourself as you face a transition in your life. Because a lot of us are going through something and we need time and space to think. And often home and our crazy busy lives, that doesn't really provide the opportunity for that to happen. But putting yourself on the road and setting yourself up well to do that on the road gives you boundless amounts of time to create that space that you need. Okay, also, I make a case for why take a break from your everyday world, including the world that you carry in your pocket. This is such a time sucker in our lives. Attention, it's an attention grabber. There's so many things about our phones that are good, but gosh, we need a break. And so part of solo road tripping, even though you will take your phone with you and you will need it for things, still setting yourself up in a way to take a break in many ways from that world in our pocket. And then the last thing, the most wonderful, glorious thing, the thing I love the most about solo road tripping is that you will be seeking wonder and finding it, finding freedom, joy, wonder as a solo road tripper. It's just a very unique experience. And that's where the joy and the change comes from, not in the pursuit of a checklist or even a fabulous destination. The gift of all of this, my friends, is wonder. And you've noticed I haven't talked about all the practical stuff, but we'll get there in a second. So the guide, though, lays the groundwork for all of the wonder. It includes encouragement, a bit of equipping for taking the next step, which is to plan from a place of hope. And then I'm here for all the things. I can help you with all of the planning. The link is below. Grab the guide and take that first step towards your own transformative solo road trip. wonderbingtravel.com/going solo. Check it out now. Please sign up and get the guide. It is the most wonderful way to learn how and why a road trip by yourself can be transformative. Okay, I want to give you a sneak peek also into the real magic of solo road tripping. I mentioned wonder, but I want to tell you a little more. But the first step in understanding how a solo road trip can have such power in your life is having a clear idea of what I'm actually not talking about. So here at Wonderming Travel, I have lots of videos about how to navigate, about safety on a road trip, how to decide where to go, how to decide what to eat, what's next to pack, how to pack your car, where to stay, all those practical necessities to a successful road trip. And they are necessary. They're essential. So if you go to wondermingtravel.com or you look at other YouTube videos on my channel, you'll find lots of videos about all of those practical things. And there will be lots more to come because those are essential. But at the end of the day, please remember, it's just information, right? It's necessary information, but it's information. None of that is what creates change or shifts you forward or helps you find a way to answer whatever the next best thing in your life is. None of that on its own is transformational. Now, it will all make it easier, but it's not where the change is going to come from. You see, a road trip isn't transformative because of any of the straight up practical and educational things. And frankly, you can learn a lot of those things in other places. I really hope you don't. I think Wonderming Travel provides plenty of resources for you. I can help you every step of the way. But that's not what's unique about Wonderming Travel or really what's at the heart of a solo road trip. Because if you focus just on the stuff, then you're really going to miss out on the blessing of the wonder and of the transformation, the growth, the opening of your eyes to seek and experience that wonder as you travel solo. It actually unfolds even before you even leave home. It begins to unfold kind of like a treasure map. And please hear me, I want to talk to you about planning for a minute, but I'm never going to talk about over planning or micro planning. You want to plan with intention, with an eye and an ear towards what's meaningful to you. In fact, look at this video to learn more about creating your treasure map. It really explains the idea of planning with your own passions, your own treasure in mind. And then when you're on the road, that map comes to life as you seek and you discover and you bring life to those places and people and ideas that populate your treasure map. Oh, there's so much to learn, and I want all of that for you, but it starts with the Going Solo guide. So please get that here, wondermingtravel.com/going solo. You'll find it in the link below, and learn how a solo road trip might be just the thing that changes you, the thing that helps you move forward in your life. It's what leads you to the real treasure of joy, of freedom, and wonder. I can't wait to hear from you. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and as I mentioned before, check out step 1 to planning your perfect road trip to get a head start on your treasure map.